How to be a successful and productive person in 2022. Being able to devote attention to certain activities, complete them, and conclude your workday with a high-quality output might be a good indicator of your overall productivity. Similarly, if you don't have systems in place for organization, time management, task tracking, or prioritization, your efficiency and productivity will suffer. You can begin to observe changes in your productivity by making little modifications to your everyday process one at a time. In this video, we discuss 10 techniques to increase productivity. 1. Interruptions should be minimized. Interruptions may seriously derail our productivity throughout the day. Even if you like your coworker's company, losing track of time owing to talks, informal and fast meetings, or topic debates can stymie your workflow and reduce your total productivity. Consider using these tactics to reduce the amount of interruptions throughout your day. You may opt to work with your office door closed for part of the day, or if you work in an open office situation, you may utilize noise-canceling headphones to assist reduce the sounds of office discussion and interaction. Headphones may also be a nice but quiet method of informing your coworkers that you need to focus on the tasks you're working on. 2. Delegate responsibilities or tasks. Consider employing delegation techniques to divide duties among your team members. For example, if you have a number of things on your to-do list, consider delegating some of them to others if they can be accomplished without your involvement. Delegating tasks allows you to work on other assignments that may have been allocated to you alone, while the rest of the team may devote their attention to duties that might otherwise draw time or resources away from other more essential initiatives. For example, if you have emails that need to be addressed, but a coworker can give the same level of depth in their answers as you, consider delegating the task to them. 3. Use the Pomodoro technique. Being more productive at work is strongly dependent on time management, and the Pomodoro method is one tactic that you may find useful for managing your time more successfully. The Pomodoro approach, like scheduled breaks, employs the usage of a timer in which you devote yourself to a job for 20 minutes, though this may be increased to 30 minutes. Work on it until the timer goes off, and then take a 5-minute break. This method can be beneficial since it allows for more uninterrupted, focused work and then allows for a little break from the activity before returning to finish it. 4. Increase the effectiveness of meetings. If you have meetings planned throughout the day, think about how you might turn them into more productive tasks that add to your total job development. Consider standing meetings in which you and your coworkers stand up for the duration of the meeting. This might assist you stay aware and focused during your meeting's critical discussions. You may also use time tracking to record how long it takes to attend and terminate the meeting. Consider taking notes on the most essential takeaways or subjects that need to be covered, and allot a set amount of time to each. Then, collaborate with your team to solely discuss what is on the subject list. 5. Apply the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule entails performing chores that take 2 minutes or less, as well as devoting 2 minutes to getting started on tiny things that you may have put off. If there is a task that you can finish in 2 minutes or less, or a task that you can get organized to start on, this is the time to do it. For example, it may only take 2 minutes to log the tasks you have already completed, respond to a quick email, write down your next objectives, or print out the outline for your upcoming project assignment. But the 2 minutes it takes to complete these minor tasks can often add up to significant time savings. 6. Make a timetable for yourself. Using time blocks in your calendar might also help you be more productive. You would use this method to establish a time restriction for each activity you work on. Consider dividing your time into 90-minute or 60-minute increments. You may print your schedule and indicate the time periods where you want your time blocks to be. So if you set aside 90 minutes to work on a project, make a note of it on your printed schedule. When that time block is over, block another area of your schedule in the same manner. The goal of time blocking is to establish a visual timetable that will help you track the time intervals in which you work on projects. 7. Establish tiny goals. Rather than approaching major goals that would need many channels and more time to accomplish, consider setting out modest tasks throughout the day. Filing essential documentation, replying to those 4 client emails, or gathering all the resources your team will need to accomplish a future project are all simple, everyday goals you may establish and achieve throughout your 8 hours of work time. Similarly, you may use these small targets as benchmarks to track your progress toward a bigger goal. 8. Prioritize your most important things first. Working on your most important and time-consuming chores first might actually help you stay more focused than working on lesser and shorter things initially. Consider organizing your assignment list around these chores and devoting your time to them in the morning when you first arrive at work or during a time of day when you are most aware and enthusiastic. 9. Take frequent pauses. It may be tempting to resist taking a break, but failing to give yourself a few minutes of downtime might affect your total productivity by causing exhaustion or burnout. If this happens, you might not have the energy or drive to keep going. Consider scheduling many short breaks during your workday. Most companies have a set schedule with designated break periods so that employees may take at least a 5 to 10 minute break after every couple hours of active labor. These little breaks can help you refuel, clear your thoughts, and prepare for the next job. 10. Concentrate on one activity or task at a time. While juggling projects or activities may allow you to get things done in the end, focusing on one at a time may allow you to be more effective. When we focus on more than one activity at a time, we tend to spend more time moving between tasks. As a result, some of the jobs that remain unfinished may be completed at a poorer quality than if each work had been a primary emphasis. Furthermore, focusing on one work at a time until it is completely completed will help you enhance your productivity, because when you focus on one project at a time, you are establishing a single goal at a time rather than several. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing for more content.